Hello and welcome back to Skyrim. So I just arrived here in Solena's mother's, presumably mother's, laboratory. No sign of her mother. What's her name? Solena's mother, Valerisa? Find her journal. I gotta find her journal, so let's look around. I'm so slow. Okay, that's better. Solena's wandering around. Whoops. No, don't go outside. Castle Volcaire balcony discovered. Okay. Well, let's not go out there yet. She has soul gems, elven dagger. A lot of soul gems. I don't want the fragments, but I'll take the gems. There's two alchemy labs here, one down there, one here. There's a enchanting table over there. Boy, she's got everything. I'll take the fire salts. Purified void salts. That's odd. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Now it says I can take it again, but I press E, nothing happens. Huh, that's odd. Ooh, Daedra heart. We got some rare ingredients here.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something.
Oh, notes. Yeah, right.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something.
I'll get right on that.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something.
Right. Journal. The Red Kitchen Reader. Not a journal. Alright, the only place I didn't look is these lit up bookshelves. Ice Wraiths. Valerisa's journal. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people. Literally, I guess. And yet he refuses to do so much as listen to a word I say. I've become less a wife and more a annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 27th last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune a portal vessel to the soul cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance, whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. If I'm to escape Harkin's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here, forever if need be. Okay, so that's how she got out of here. She opened a portal somehow. Third Hearthfire. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I am combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and follow me into the soul cairn. Well, maybe we can use Solana's blood. Might be close enough. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salts. Ah, that's what the purified void salts are for. Soul gem shards, using the proper measurements, placed above in the silver-lined portal vessel, and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow, after I gather my things and prepare for potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Hey folk, 1, 2, and 3. Hey Serana, I found something. Your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
She's very emotive. What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Right. We already asked her about the gargoyles. I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul cairn she mentions?
I don't know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where the souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good purified salts.
Got it.
Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome.
Oh, well, you can go in first then. Are all of the ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Done and done. Oh, finely ground bone meal, not just any regular bone meal.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
Finely ground bone meal. Okay, so this, these void salts was a special item. I'll take that nightshade. The purified void salts. Bone meal, bone meal. She's got dragon bones. Amazing. Alright, I've got it.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Anything you can tell me about the Soul Cairn?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
What exactly are the Ideal Masters? Yeah, I don't think I've heard of them.
Nobody really knows.
Oh, well.
As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
And how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Fools? Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Alright.
Just get all of the
I think I'm missing the soul fragments. Soul gem shards, there we go. Ideal Masters, that's an odd,
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
odd name. Wonder why they're called that. Alright, I'm ready.
I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
I'm ready.
Okay, here goes.
Ew, she used her teeth.
She actually did it. Created a portal of the Soul Cairn. Incredible.
Pretty impressive. You go first.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
No?
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
It's like a whole different city. Wait a minute. Is this... I remember playing Elder Scrolls Online back when it first came out, and this looks like the starter area in Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't played it since. I only put like a few hours into it, just a free trial, and then stopped, but the starting area looks a lot like this.
No one ever escapes. There is no escape. Why would you even try?
Well, what's it like here?
There's no escape.
Seems awful. Like they're still suffering.
He seems content to stare at the stone protruding from the ground. Is this painful? Nope. Do I have a map? Nope. Soul husk. Okay, this is the end. Can't go past that. Soul Fisher Harvest. Soul harvested. What does that mean?
They're watching us. Always watching.
Okay. I'm trying to get a look at their outfits and stuff, because,
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
they could have been in here for a very, very long time, so it is possible that their armor has sigils and things that I don't recognize, but probably not. Are you bad? Come here. Hello. A Nord.
I no longer hunger, grow weary, or feel anything but loneliness.
That's sad. Well, you got friends here. Ghost friends.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
Okay. Well, this is locked. That did not help. There's something in there. I'll have to come back. Soul Fisher, harvest. It says I'm harvesting souls. I have no clue what that means. Hello.
How dare they cast me from the battle spire? I will make them pay dearly.
Are you a Forsworn? Looks like it. Where are you going? Well, that did nothing. Hi. Oh, man. Oh, you are tough.
What have you got? Right there.
Might have to put some more points in two-handed weapons. Petty soul gem, I'll take it. Soul embers. Honed ancient Nord mace. Forge recipe and
Let's keep moving.
Geob's opus, page 6. Quickly stifled by the sound of over 100 wings, rising from the Foyada was an entire colony of cliff racers, and they were out for blood. The blasted thing had led me right to their nest and sacrificed itself with the intent of feeding me to its brood. It was a trap. The damn things had become much too clever. Knowing this was likely the end, I jumped down from the silt strider and hit the back of its leg with something. Alright, I gotta find more pages.
You must help
Oh,
me
hi.
find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Arvak? Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Oh, he's like that guy in Red Dead Redemption 2, looking for Gavin. But he can't find him.
This is no...
That's a new quest, Beyond Death. No, that's a Oh, find Arvak's skull in the soul cairn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna enable that.
Place for you.
Arvak's skull. That's in there. So this DLC does have a whole new area. I completely forgot about this when I went through it. Well, I went through it, I think when it came out, but I completely forgot about it. That all this existed. So I gotta go in there. What about... what about there? Well, let's try here.
Where'd you come from?
We got bowmen. Holy cow.
Kill the beast!
Yeah, I think you're... Stop that. Yeah, I'm just watching how much damage she does. I don't think her life drain skill is doing anything against the undead here. What are you doing? I never attacked you. Stop that. Are you done?
What kind of place is this?
Don't know why she was attacking me.
Heard stories about the soul cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself.
Oh god, what's happening? It's a giant soul gem. It's hurting me. Can I break it? Jube's Opus, page 3. Take it. Copper and sapphire circlet. Okay, I can't do anything with that yet. Odd. And looks like the rest of this is walled off. Yeah, it looks like a giant soul gem, alright. Okay, I guess we're going through the front door. First... let's just check over here. Hello.
What day is it? What year? What era, even?
Good
Let's
question.
keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
I don't know, you look like
Terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity.
you're dressed as a standard peasant there.
Suffering.
The Book of Life and Service. I'll take that.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful.
Jube's Opus, page 1.
Suffering. The air, the ground. This is all wrong.
There's something. Hello, Bone Man. Can't pickpocket him. Lightning attractor. Put a soul gem in there. Grand or greater soul gems can be placed atop the apparatus. Place soul gem.
Where'd you come from? Right there.
Well, that pissed him off. Hi. A Wrathman. Well, he went down quick. Ectoplasm, Grand Soul Gem. That guy's shooting at the wisp.
Where'd you come from?
Huh.
Done?
Yeah, she does good with her, her ice bolts, but when she starts using her life drain, she does nothing. I guess I need to get her some better armor. That'll keep her from using the life drain, I think. Keep her alive. What did this do? I put a Grand Soul Gem? And it turned it into a Black Soul Gem?
Let's keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
Huh. Oh, this place is way too big. Alright, where did I come up from there? There's the stairs I came from. Okay. Let's try here. Hello.
Death is but a door. Time is but a window. I'll be back.
Good luck.
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
I don't know, it's a good place to hide out, as long as you can, you know how to take care of yourself. How's it going?
Damn Akaviri shaman. How could I know it would trap my soul?
You got tricked. There's another one of those gems. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to just go through the front door here and do that. Then I can figure out what I need to do with these floating gems. So let's get on with that. More souls. Whoops. What is this thing? Not something I can go inside. Okay, I've been in there. Front door is... over there. Alright, another big open area. Let's see. Can you offer me some guidance? Hi.
All I said to Patema was I thought you looked a little portly in that gown.
Oh
How
no.
was I supposed to know?
Don't
Let's keep moving.
insult a god. Hey, there's the horse. Vanished. As a blood-starved vampire, you are hated and feared. Even in here? Hi, Morven.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
Surprised? What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
Nah, so that's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
High Rock. I believe that's in... Oh, south of Skyrim. It was in Oblivion, wasn't it? I could be wrong. Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with?
Hey, you brought your clothes with you.
Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground.
Oh, I got a bunch of them.
Bring me, say, 25.
25?
And you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you
Odds
have?
and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me.
You brought your cart here with
What
you?
you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal, if you have the husks.
Alright, I assume none of this is going to be unique. Probably just variants of armor that I've seen before. We'll just say heavy armor.
This won't stop your soul from getting ripped out, but at least you'll look good when your corpse hits the ground.
That's what I aspire to. Yeah, he brought his cart with him. And a friend. Who is that? A real skeleton.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems...
Well, the boots that it gave me are garbage, I think. Where are they? Where are those boots? Steel boots of waning shock. There they are. Garbage.
like they're still suffering.
You can have them back.
Brought some soul husks? Or... I might just be a soul now, but I'm still not going to give.
Okay, I can get the other stuff,
Bring me at least 25 husks, and then.
but it's probably not worth it. Alright, I'll take that. We got another page. Page 10. That's blocked off. Something's going on up there. Oh. There's a lot of those broken towers. Okay. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just go straight for the marker there. Then I can come out and then explore the towers later. Hey, horse. Come here. Okay, I gotta find the horse's skull. Stop that. I assume the horse follows a set path and it just goes around in circles. So, I just gotta kind of watch where it's running. But, I'm gonna skip that for now and just go straight to the marker here. Elevator? Maybe?
Mother? Mother!
Can't get in.
Can't be. Serana? Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Hello.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not
I can see a resemblance.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
I can't come any more
How has it
forward.
come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
Are you saying she's too good for me? She's not gonna like any of these responses. I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you?
Actually,
Serana has
she
sacrificed
hasn't.
everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Tyranny of the Sun? What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in? Also, she fled with 2 Elder Scrolls, but But I had one of them. I guess it got away from her and found its way to Hermaeus Mora, I guess. No, not Hermaeus Mora. I got the Elder Scroll from a dwarven ruin, but Hermaeus Mora gave me the quest to get there. Yeah, I'm not sure what 2 scrolls she's talking about. How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
Well, that sounds
We call
horrible.
Such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Oh, she fled with 2 Elder Scrolls and kept one and gave one to Serana to hold on to. Got it. Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Well, I want to hear her opinion. Serana believes in me. Why don't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
Oh, wow. Take that.
I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that.
Not
Maybe
likely.
we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Okay, do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Alright, we'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn.
A dragon, you say?
The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Kill the Boneyard Keepers. Okay. How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
I wonder if I'll get to meet them. What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been imprisoned here for all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Time has little meaning, so I guess her plan with putting Serana in that in the tomb for centuries, if not millennia, it was all just a waiting game. Her intention was to just hide her until Harkon, I guess, just dies or whatever. I'm not sure what her plan was there exactly. I mean, if I hadn't found Serana, she could have been there for forever. Does she plan to go back and wake her up at some point? Why haven't you pursued the prophecy? Yeah, I'll ask her that.
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
Oh, I thought it would just make vampires immune to sunlight, but no, eternal darkness. Yeah, that sounds not great. What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal.
I would think
The
so.
order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it.
How convenient.
Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Cool. Who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
Those giant soul gems? Or is she talking about something else? How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Okay. So why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
Well, Solina got in there somehow. Alright.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
I will. She's safe with me. She's stuck in there.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Yeah, the keeper things. How are you feeling after talking to your mummy?
Relieved, I think. All those things have been building for a while.
Let's
You have
discuss
no
this
idea how
here
hard
right
it
next
was
to
say
her.
that to her.
Why did you ever agree to her plan?
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
Alright, it sounds like you already didn't like him much.
Like I said, we were never very close. Not a lot of father-daughter bonding, if you know what I mean. But once we threw our lot in with Molig Bal, people just don't think about their families anymore. Power takes precedence, he always said.
And you were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
Yeah, time to get out of that family, get your own castle in some other corner of the world, and just stay away. You shouldn't blame yourself.
I know that in my head, but I just can't help feeling bad about the way things are. Sorry, I know you're trying to help. Thanks. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Got it. Well, good luck getting out of there. I know she'll find a way out somehow. Alright, well, this is a good place to end it. We finally found her mother, and we got it.
I'm glad
Whoa,
you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
cool trick. We gotta take care of these keepers. Yeah, this is a pretty cool place. Interesting. Neat weather here. A little foreboding, but that's alright. Alright, so next time we'll find these keepers and get this Elder Scroll and get out of here. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.